Yeah, what's
Behind
up?
the mic, drum roll, it is none other than Dominic Neill.
Hello. Thank you for having me. This is cool.
It's a pleasure, and thank you for being my first Behind the Mic guest.
It's an honor.
Now, a lot of people may have heard the name. They may recognize the face because you've got these hipster glasses that you always wear.
Yeah.
You entered Idols, and you did
I
very
did.
well in that show. Top 7, about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Why the decision to enter Idols and put yourself through quite a scrutinizing process?
Yeah, I mean, look, music was always something that was in my life, and I always wanted to do it, but I didn't know how I was going to fit into my life. And my mom said, go away and study business, and that's what I did. But I kind of on a whim just entered the show, and I just, I was 19 at the time, didn't know how I wanted to enter the industry, but it was just a rite of passage for me, man, So that's kind of what happened, and I just got further and further and further, and every time, I watched the show a lot as a kid, and just every time I got the golden ticket, I was like, oh, okay. And then Theatre Week, I was like, oh, top 34, okay. Top 16, oh, all right. Top 10, oh, okay, this is cool. So I kind of just went with it, man. And it was a good rite of passage for me, So a good, I think, pat on the back to show that I did have a little bit of the something that I might take to make it in the industry. So it was a good stepping stone, I think.
Well, and you have been using that little bit of a something because here on Hot 91.9 we have been playing Both Better Day by you and Joe Louis, which was sort of your first commercial song all over radio. And then, of course, Love You Still with Kent, which we'll speak about a little bit later on. And now you've got your own EP out.
It's actually an album. It was supposed to be an EP, and then I made too many songs, which is never a bad thing. But and ended up getting into studio and also doing acoustic tracks, and then like 11 songs ended up on this EP. And it was so funny. I was having dinner with one of the German executives from Universal, and he said, "This is not an EP. This is an album." And I was like, "Okay, bro, no problem." And then from that moment, I was like, "Let's call it an album." And it's an 11-track album called Out of My League. Yeah.
It is the Sound of SA with Andy, and Dominic Neill is with me behind the mic. It is the Sound of SA with Andy, and Dominic Neill is with me. Tell me all about the music on the EP. And I know that you write a lot of the songs yourself.
Yeah, so I wrote I'd say about 80% of the stuff on the album. My contributions were about 80% of the album. There's 11 tracks on the album. I think 10 of them are original songs, and then there's a cover of Paul Abdul Straight Up on there as well that we just did for fun because I really love the song. Yeah, and I worked with like 7 different producers on the album in Germany, Australia, and also here in South Africa. And
sure.
Yeah, it's very honest. I think it's a very honest display of where I feel I'm at musically, and that's kind of what I went to, and that was the sort of foundation that I tried to lay in the whole process. So just really honest, just telling stories that I've experienced through my own eyes or through other people's eyes, or it's just I guess it's very relatable in the sense that I'm trying to tell stories that are relevant, I guess.
So tell me about the story behind Love You Still.
I don't know, man. I dated a girl for a while, and it was like I wrote it about 4 years ago, and it was sort of the kind of serious case of first love, and it ended, and I was obviously, as you are, I was upset, but I kind of at some stage got perspective on it, and I kind of was able to look back and go, why did you do it? And I should be upset, but at the same time, I guess I still love you. So it was kind of that, and it's actually a very deep song. Kent took it to quite a happy place, but it's quite a deep song. So people are like jamming to it in summer, and I'm like, do you realize what it's about?
The lyrics are rather touching, Dom.
Yeah.
It's okay, I've got some tissues here for you.
It's okay, it's all right.
You can wipe your eyes now, dry your eyes. And Out of My League, that's the song that's doing massive damage all over the charts. I mean, we are playing it here on Hot 91.9, playing it here on the Sound of SA.
Yeah, it's a cool song, man. I really, when we wrote that song, I wrote it with David Balshaw and Bubele Boy, who are like 2 incredible young producers. And man, I just at the time I wrote the song, I was like, this is really something that I'm really proud of, and I wasn't really sure how it was going to be received, but it's being received really well. And I love the story behind it, because I think when we're courting someone, or we're looking for love, there's always a sort of sense of self-doubt. So it's about that play on self-doubt, and how you might think someone's out of your league, and how that might play off if both people think the other person's out of their league. So that's what it's about.
More great South African music on the way, and of course more with Dominic Neill, who is behind the mic. It is the Sound of SA with Andy on Hot 91.9. Hot 91.9, it is the Sound of SA with myself, Andy. And before that, played you something from Jamil and Rowan Blem. Also, Craig Lucas, who is the most recent winner of The Voice South Africa. So another reality show talent.
I wrote on his album, so yay.
Which song did you write?
It's not out yet, but you will see it.
Okay, well, you'll let us know.
I will do.
Right here on The Sound of SA. Also on your social media, where can people find you?
It's all I am Dominic Neill, DOMINICNEILL. I always feel the need to spell that. But yeah, I am Dominic Neill on Instagram. I love Instagram, so follow me there. Twitter, Facebook, it's all I am Dominic Neill. Yeah, you can catch everything there.
Dominic, it's been an absolute pleasure having you
Thank
here.
you for having me. Thank you so much.
And I see that you've got your guitar in hand, which can only mean one thing, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna play a little bit of a song for you guys, and this is "I Love You Still," and it's how I wrote it 4 years ago, and just to give you guys a bit of an idea of what it was really about, I guess.
Behind the mic, Dominic Neill, right here on The Sound of SA. Here he is with "Love You Still."
Hey. I had a love when you came along, but now you're gone, Picnics in the park, we did it all. I loved you, my dear. Rise or fall, rise or fall, rise or fall, rise or fall. But who says I needed someone to break my heart? Who says you needed to come along and tear it all apart? 'Cause I don't know, but you do it so well. I know it's crazy, but I love you still. Hey, I love you still. I love you still. Oh, I love you still. I love you still. I love you still. I love you still. Oh, I love you still. I love you still. Hey. Oh, we watched sunset, we even watched it rise. Oh, it hurts my heart to think about those times. Wore my heart on my sleeve, no, and I never would have thought that you'd leave, Oh, that you leave, oh, that you leave. But who says I needed someone to break my heart? Who says you needed to come along and tear it all apart? 'Cause I don't know, but you do it so well. I know it's crazy, but I love you still. I love you still. I love you still. Oh, I love you still. I love you still. I love you still. I love you still. Oh, I love you still. I love you still. I thought we had it all. I knew we'd rise and fall, but I gave you my heart. I gave you my all. I thought we had it all. I did what I could, and you kissed me like somebody who loves me should. I thought we had it all. I knew we'd rise and fall, but I gave you my heart. I gave you my all. I thought we had it all. I did what I could, and you kissed me like somebody who loves me should. 1, 2, 3. But who says I needed someone to break my heart? Who says you needed to come along and tear it all apart? 'Cause I don't know, but you do it so well. I know it's crazy, but I love you still. I love you still. I love you still. Oh, I love you still. I love you still.